Stars, we heard tell that there was a party at Highgrove before the unfortunate unaliving of Thomas Kingston. We also heard that Prince William was at that party. What is Highgrove? And why would OK Magazine hide this very kind of square article about it from Americans? Well, here we go. Inside Harry and William's teen party nights at Highgrove with rum and snogging. Snogging is how British people say kissing or making out. Prince Harry has been dishing all the gory details of the wild teenage parties he and brother William hosted in the basement of royal residence Highgrove House. Wow! Prince Harry is divulging all the details of his wild partying days in his new memoir, Spare. It's no secret that the once fun-loving prince enjoyed a wild night out in his youth, and Harry was regularly photographed at exclusive London nightclubs during his teens and early 20s. But it seems that even as a schoolboy, Harry, alongside big brother William, was known for his hard partying and even hosted these dues at royal residence Highgrove. In the new memoir, Harry admits that he and his brother would head to a local pub near Highgrove for a couple of drinks, despite being under 18 at the time, before hosting around 15 friends in the basement at Highgrove when they were away from school. Harry writes that there was plenty of innocent snogging, which went hand in hand with the not-so-innocent drinking in the basement, and adds that their favorite indulgences were rum and Coke, for anyone who knows Prime Suspect, or vodka with Red Bull. The prince clarifies in Spare that no one ever brought or used substances in the basement at Highgrove House, explaining that this was due to a sense of boundaries around the family home. However, he does later confess to smoking Mary Jane at Eton College, the elite boarding school, high school, he attended, and admits to experimenting with snow at the tender age of 17. Naughty, naughty. Harry writes that because of the wild parties, Highgrove became known as Club H, which he assures readers did not in fact stand for Club Harry, as many assumed, but Club Highgrove. The 38-year-old prince explains in the memoir that they chose the basement behind Highgrove as they felt it was the most discreet place to party. But this didn't stop the news getting back to disapproving Dad Charles, who, Harry alleges, received a phone call from a tabloid newspaper editor who revealed that he knew of the prince's wild antics. And let me clarify, princes with a plural. Prince plus prince, then apostrophe, right? Not single prince apostrophe S. So they know the wild antics were both of them, both Harry and William, but yet we know how the wild partying was attributed to one brother, not both, in the press. Prince Harry then sensationally claims that Charles saw this as a PR rather than a personal matter and decided to use his press team to spin me right under the bus, rather than tell the tabloid editor to call off the dogs. Harry repeatedly alleges that the royal family used him to deflect bad press from Prince William, the heir to the throne, who Harry says was also regularly in attendance but escaped the negative attention. A lot of Spare focuses on Harry's relationship with his brother, and Harry claims that William refused to speak to him whilst they were attending school together at Eton. However, he explains that the basement at Highgrove House was one of the few places they bonded. In the book, Harry writes that it was the one place he, William, didn't feel the need to pretend that I was a stranger, and that it would sometimes be just the two brothers hanging out in the basement talking and playing games. He also explains that it seemed to be the one place that William was able to broach the topic of their mother, Diana, but that Harry feels he was too emotionally unavailable to engage. Yeah, he was a little bit younger, and that makes a big difference when you're under 20. This article does not have a date, strangely, at least the version that I'm able to see. But OK Magazine, the joke's on you. You tried to keep it from my American eyeballs, but we have our ways of getting past all of that and finding out your secrets. So the point is that Prince William was partying at Highgrove again, right before Thomas Kingston met his demise, and partying with Thomas Kingston at that place where he grew up partying, right? Knowing that it can be private, knowing that there's a basement, knowing where it is, how it is. Who else was at that party? I imagine it wasn't just the two of them. Was there an argument? Who saw? Right? The other piece of it is that Captain Ian Farquhar, who was some kind of caretaker in the area, some kind of, sort of person involved in their hunting activities, that he also passed away within this time period. So again, who saw what? Who was there? What's the big deal? Why is it a secret? But miss me with the BS that William has been glued to Kate's side, tending to her and caring for the children while she recovers, right? And miss me with the idea that, well, caretakers get fatigue, so they should go to soccer games on their only daughter's birthday, and he deserves a night out, and da-da-da-da-da. There's been nothing but days off from work and nights out without wifey. And this is a very clear incidence of it involving Highgrove and someone who mysteriously is unalive. Funeral 1, who went? Why are there no pictures? Funeral 2, we gonna see. Does William, does Pippa, do their spouses? Who all is gonna attend? And why have a memorial service so soon, not a year later, which was the case with King Constantine, who turns out to be the godfather not only of William, but also of Thomas Kingston's widow, Gabriella. And is that why William decided at the last minute not to speak at the memorial service for the late King Constantine? Dun dun dun. Stay tuned, stars. There's always something on and popping when it comes to this intriguing and mysterious British royal family. Highgrove. King Charles also had a birthday there in recent years.